Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at cow tipping. This is a Kölsch at 5.6% ABV by Sand City Brewing. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome to End of the Day Beer Review, and today I am going to be looking at cow tipping by Sand City Brewing, and this is a Kolsch style beer. Now, I went and I had to actually look it up. That means that the beer is supposed to come from Cologne in Germany, but this one was actually brewed right here on Long Island, I believe. It is by Sand City Brewing Company, and I'm trying to remember where Sand City was. It is 19 Scudder's Avenue, Northport, New York. So this is right here on Long Island. I will say this, I do dig the can art of the cow tipping the, the glass. So we're gonna check this out and see how it is. So far, everything I've tried by Sand City has been pretty solid. And I do love the can art on this one. I am using my trusty Guinness glass again. I know that's probably a bit of a sin, but you can really see the beer well through this. And this is a very, very light colored beer. Good amount of head to it. The head is absolutely white. I'm not gonna pour the whole 16-ounce can, so you can see a good amount of carbonation there. I'm also seeing some floaties in there. Not sure exactly what that is. This glass is absolutely clean. I've had in the fridge for a little while. This was actually done, I guess, canned on 9/13/22. So a few months ago. I'm assuming that's some yeast remnant that's sort of floating to the bottom. I'm not going to worry about it. But a light yellow color, you can definitely see through this one, which is not my normal style of beer. Good amount of carbonation there. Let's talk about the nose. It's reminiscent to me of sort of a wheat ale or a pale Belgian ale. Very crisp, very refreshing. A little hoppy, but not overwhelming. Definitely not as citrus as you would get, but definitely some fruit there. Not so sure what it is or what I would identify it as, but it smells really nice. It smells really refreshing, and that's what I'm looking for here. This is sort of a lighter, I think, summer beer. Let's do the most important and give it a taste. It has a really nice nose to it, a nose that says, "Drink me," and I'm going to oblige. This is really nice. In fact, I have to tell you, I'm not a fan of beers that you can see through normally. I like it to be jet black. Not only is this crisp and light and refreshing, there's a nice sort of, I can't quite figure out what it is, but there's a certain level of fruitiness and hoppiness here that I'm enjoying, but it's not overwhelming. It's not IPA level. So I really like this. This is one of those beers that I think you could easily drink very fast. Yeah, definitely light, crisp, refreshing. Reminds me a lot of like Cape May Brewing Company's, what the hell was the name of that? It was like Great White Shark, a very light Belgian ale. This is really nice. Now, the Kolsch, when I looked it up, it says that it is technically an ale. I'm getting sort of those same flavors. There's sort of a, a sort of crisp, almost bready flavor to it, but it's very light. There's some sort of hoppiness there, but the hoppiness is not overwhelming. Like I said, it's just a hint, which I like a lot because it's normally the hoppiness that turns me off to the IPAs. This is quite enjoyable. I mean, talk about easy to drink. God, I think I could kill this whole can just while sitting here talking to you. There's a crispness to it. There's a dryness to it that I like. It sort of makes you want to make that sound, which brings the flavor out even better. This is a really nice beer. And like I said, I'm normally a very dark beer type of fan, very heavy ABV. This is only 5.6%, which is nice. I mean, it's respectable. particularly for a beer you can see through, but it's not overwhelming. I'm not getting walloped with the bitterness of hops. In fact, there's no bitterness to this at all. There's a certain dryness, which I like. Almost the dryness that you get with like a good ginger ale. But there's no ginger flavor here. There's nothing like that. There's no burn to speak of. This is a very easy drinking beer. Yeah, like this could easily be a summertime beer. You could have 2 or 3 of these over the course of an afternoon. The alcohol would not be overwhelming. I'm sure you'd get a little buzz from it, but it wouldn't be, you know, like incapacitating, like let's say 2 or 3 Goose Islands or 2 or 3 of the Nightmare Brewing Companies. This is really, really nice. Now, I don't know. I know Sand City is constantly changing what they have on tap and what they're actually putting into cans. So I don't know if this is available right now, but if it is, I really recommend getting it. This is a nice, crisp, easy drinking beer that you could absolutely crush on a summer day, you know, to sort of refresh yourself. But at the same time, like I could see this really working well at like a picnic or a barbecue or something like that, where you could really just sit back and enjoy how crisp and refreshing this is. It is not heavy. It is exceptionally light. There's a really nice, I can't really identify it. It's like a bready, fruity flavor to it. There's none of that bitterness or overwhelming citrus bitterness that, for me, an IPA almost always tastes like grapefruit, which is why I'm not a big IPA fan. I've had a few, mostly, and I'll say it again, Gusto Brewing Company in Cape May, New Jersey. Their IPAs have actually been the IPAs that I've had and I've enjoyed. But I have to say, as a non-stout or a non-porter, this is a hell of a beer, and I really, really like it. I regret that it's been sitting in the fridge so long, but it's been upright, it's been refrigerated, and I don't see how the flavor could possibly have suffered over the course of these 6 or 7 months that it's been in the fridge. I think Fred, I don't know, either Fred or Kevin brought this over, so whoever did, thank you. This is really quite good, and it's going to be one that I'm going to look for. And actually, this style of beer, the Kölsch, is going to be something I'm looking for as well, because normally I'm the weird guy in the, you know, at the barbecue who brings his own stout. This is a nice, a really nice light alternative to, you know, to a summer beer. Well, not alternative. This is a nice answer for a summer beer. So this is fantastic. If you see it, it is once again called Cow Tipping. This is a Kolsch style beer, and this is 5.6% ABV, and it is by Sand City Brewing. Now, I've had nothing but good things to say about Sand City, and I'll say it again. They put out some really, really good beers, and this is clearly another good beer by Sand City that I'm going to sit back. And, you know, normally I sit back and I enjoy them slowly. I got to tell you, I think I'm going to go and drink this one pretty quick because it is really, really good, and it's really refreshing. And at 5% ABV, well, almost 6. It's light enough to enjoy, and then maybe even if I find another one in the fridge, have another one later on. Anyway, folks, thanks so much for joining me. If you've had something by Sand City, I'd love to hear your comments below. If you've had another Kolsch that I should try, I think this is going to be a style that I start looking for. So please reach out, let me know what you would recommend, and I will give it a try. And with that, I'm going to go finish this one off a little faster, I think, than I normally do. And I will see you next time. Have a good day, and cheers.